Good morning, everybody. Wednesday morning, a couple weeks away from the South Florida drone meetup. Want to welcome in. I wasn't doing too much this morning. Actually, it's kind of cool, 34 degrees, but going to be a beautiful day. Going to 68 degrees here. Let's see. Steve Jones, Sergeant Jones, welcome in. Paul Brown, uh, Quackers. Who else is in here? George Kelly, welcome in. Yeah, Paul, congratulations. I'll tell you congratulations early. You'll do fine on the test. I know you've been studying. Hey, just take your time. Bring your magnifying glass. You need a magnifying glass. They're going to give you a little sheet there to a little ledger. You definitely need it. But hey, you'll do fine. Yeah, I say Paul's going to make I say a 92. That's my number. I think he'll make. I think I made a 90. I think he's 2 points smarter than me. No, just take your time. You know what I did? I put numbers on a sheet of paper, 1 through 60, and then I actually circled the one that I knew was correct. And when I had the 43 that you needed, I think I went through the first time. I had 50 circled and 10 with like a little that was not circled that I had to go back. So yeah, and I changed. I think of those 10, I think I changed 4 to 10. And ended up making a 90. So Bill Hooper, welcome in. So hey, just take your time. Believe it or not, there was a little guy that took his test. I think he was taking like a second part of a pilot license or something. And we sat down together and look, he was done in about like 30 minutes. And I was only on like question, I don't know, like maybe 10. And now I don't know how many questions was on his test, but like, I even heard the guy tell him, like, when he walked in there out the room, the little testing room, like, you done already, So, hey. But, yeah. Don, what's up, Don? Anybody wants to come in? The link is in the chat right here. I was just goofing off this morning. Just brought Laney to school. Went out yesterday morning. I was going to go out actually again this morning and shoot the strawberry field while they were picking. They were picking the other field yesterday. So, but yeah, hey, it's fun getting you 107. I hate to say, it's a compliment to the all the work you put in flying the drones and hey, it's I know for me, it's the first test I took probably since 94 when I got my realtor license. So. It's kind of a nice accomplishment. You'd be proud of that neat little card, you can carry around. Yeah, and you could do stuff legal, I guess. But Marcus and I talked yesterday a little while. It's just it seems like the rules are kind of all over the place. I know Steve's in here, and I know people were talking about, hey, there ought to be something that even if you go to Walmart or wherever, buy a drone and you, you should let you take the trust test, of course, or send you to the trust test site somewhere and get that. But, people are gonna fly drones. I mean, the problem with that is like, hey, what's next? E-bikes you walk into, are they gonna have to charge, like possibly show you how to charge the batteries on the e-bike or how to ride it. So I don't know. You got to do your own research. I think when you go into any hobby and hey, learn what it's about. I did text Lloyd the other day. He is doing good. Lloyd lost his wife, so of course prayers and condolences out to him. So keep him in your prayers and your thoughts. Warren, what's up? Don, you got to bring Fisheye out of retirement. I don't like not seeing Fisheye. I mean, if we got to take a GoFundMe up for some socks or something, we need to bring Fisheye back. Mr. John, $7.99 Mavic 3 Pro Flynn. Well, almost. What's up, John? How's the weather? Akaracho. All right, guys. The South Florida. Let's see. 2 weeks from today, I guess I will be leaving. Yeah, I'm leaving that Wednesday. Going to meet up with Scotty Jackrabbit FPV at his house. spend the night there, and then we'll head out in the morning. That cuts the trip exactly in half for me. I'm like 6 hours from Scotty, and then Scotty is 6 hour snow. Oh my God. John, I got a for sale sign in my truck, even though I'm not doing real estate. I'll put that sign, get somebody to put that sign in front of your house. I'm going to spend my day watching Pilot Institute course 2 times a day. Yeah. Yeah. And Paul, I know I sent you that one, Tony Northrup. That's a really good video. It's a little old, but I tell you what, he hit on some great points on that video. I mean, it's kind of condensed, and of course it's broke down. I wish he would have did a new one, but I actually took remote pilot 10. What's it? The other course, yeah. It is, Paul. But it is getting a little bit old. I think it's like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years old. But it definitely kind of freshens up. I know I ran across it actually the day of my. I think I went and took the test at 10, and I was at the office at 7 and watched that, and then went back over. But you'll do fine. You'll do fine. So, Paul, are you coming to the South Florida Drone meetup? I know you said you were, but then you possibly said you might have had a doctor's appointment or something. Yeah. Hey, Paul. Yeah, take about an hour before the text. Hey, just kind of chill out. You got it all down. Take your time, and you'll do fine. Hey, Paul, because let me tell you, this is the way I did it. I didn't tell anybody that I was going studying for the test. I just took a little time off YouTube, and then I told them, because if you tell people and you tell them the day you take the test, well, you got to let them know if you have a little negative side there, So, but no, you'll do fine. I think anybody that studies for the Part 107 will pass. Now, do I think you can just waltz in there? If you've never seen some of the stuff, I don't think you could pass it. But maybe unless you've been around, some aviation and somebody in your family's done some flying or something. But yeah, it's not bad. All right, guys. Mr. John Flynn, what do you think? The Avata 2 looks like it's going to be released just a couple days after that South Florida Drone meetup. And definitely, you'll be seeing some leaks and leaks and leaks here coming up here in the next couple of days for sure. I didn't get a chance. I didn't watch Bill the Drone Reviewer last night. We had a baseball game, and but I think, did he get his money, John? I don't think he got his money as of, I think, Sunday, so I'm not sure. Or Monday, I think it was. So I was always kind of skeptical of that. I don't know. That's very possible. I know there's a guy coming that has it, so we'll see. We'll see. As far as I know, yesterday the hotel was completely sold out. So that hotel is going to be packed as far as yeah, no, I agree, Don. I mean, first of all, it cost me like, I don't know, maybe $168 or something like that to take that test. So you definitely don't want to, And actually, I was very surprised. I had set my sights on, when I first started studying or looking into it, I figured I'd have to go at least to New Orleans or Baton Rouge, but they give it local here. But now they do not give it here. So you have to go to New Orleans or Baton Rouge. Yeah, no lie, Paul. 100. I think mine was 168, something like. I know it was an odd number, but yeah, $175. I mean, yeah, you don't want to, because believe me, I know some people that has taken the realtor test, like, I mean, I hate to say it, 3 and 4 or 5 times, and I think it's like $125 a pop or something, you know. Oh yeah, your first recurrent, yeah, Don, yeah, the recurrents are, that's what they were, 150. Wow, yeah, they're free now, so yeah, it's pretty good. What else is happening here? Let's pull up the Fly for Fun page and see what people's been posting. Anything new? Let's see here. Am I a member of the Fly for Fun? Yeah, I am. Let's see here. Herman Greens, Wednesday night, reminding us about the show tonight. Of course, Captain Ray is doing the adventure with Captain Ray Kelly live tonight. Don't forget about that. He has, God, who does he have? I think John Flynn. John, are you on the show tonight? Jake Fulis got a nice picture there. Angel. Captain Ray was flying with Steve Barnett. I see. Nice little video there by, who was that? Phone. Gwen. Jake. John Flynn let us know that the couple FCC database, a little couple filings there. So that's for the new Avada, or for the Motion 2, I think, controller and stuff. Let's see. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm actually on. Oh, Billy Cow. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, Billy's on. Okay. What? Jake? 2017. God darn, that's when did I get it? I bought my first the Phantom 3 Standard in December of, I think, 2017. The Phantom 1. Jose, what's up? Jose, are you coming to the South Florida Drone meetup? Jose, a very nice young man. I tell you what, I think he's been twice. He's donated a gift card and some t-shirts once. So guys, if you're coming, you want to bring something, we definitely appreciate it. Giveaways. Ray got a really nice FPV drone from Al Diaz. I have a great see tonight on Captain Ray's live stream. Yep. All right, John. Guys, if anybody want to hop in, you definitely can. That is the link right there. I was just goofing off this morning. Not too much going on. Beautiful day here, though. A little cool, but it's going to be nice. Danny, the View Chaser, what's up? Yeah, Captain Ray will be headed back to New York pretty soon, right after the meetup. I'm not sure when he goes. I think he goes back around the 15th or 16th of the month. So, but and if you come to the South Florida Drone meetup, man, it's gonna be an incredible event. I mean, we got Steve and Terry coming over from the UK. We got we got 4 or 5 people coming from Canada. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. Mr. Bob Casey, what's up, Bob? Bob's doing some flying there. Of course, Bob's got that great flag that he sent with Barkley and Ronnie. God bless. It's got a nice, I think, Betsy Ross type flag. So that's going to be cool. So we got some nice prizes. I know Ray's got a few drones. Marcus has sent some stuff. I got Start RC sent a bunch of stuff. The guy from Steve from Fat Straps is sending a bunch of straps and stuff. So yeah. And then we got t-shirts. I know John Flynn's giving some t-shirts. I think Scotty FPV, Jackrabbit FPV is giving some. I got some. I know Camp Ray's got a couple. So yeah, I'm sure Stevie will be bringing some. I wish I could go, but Stone News. Yeah, so lost your vacation. Yeah, well, I'll tell you, the meetups. I guess just 4 years ago, the South Florida was one of the. Of course, they had Spin Up right before that, but you got the South Florida drone meetup, and you got Minefield, and let's see this. Yes, he did. He did make another post. He added some people. He added, I know, Terry and Steve from the UK, and I think almost everybody that's coming. I would assume. I know he added. I'm not sure exactly who, Paul, but he did add probably 5 or 6, 8. None.
Johnny, how you doing?
What's up? Oh, just kind of hanging out. I was kind of bored this morning.
No, I'm getting ready to fix my coffee.
Huh?
I'm getting ready to fix my coffee. I see from the constant steam, you got yours going pretty good there.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got it lit really nice with the light coming in from the window. It's lighting up the steam as it comes up.
Yeah, look at it.
Very artistic. Very artistic.
Yeah, well, I planned that,
Yeah, it takes me probably half an hour to set that kind of a shot up.
Yeah, well, hey, sometimes
you just do it naturally by accident.
I just see that. It looked like the lamp is smoking there. Now, the meetup is going to be incredible. Of course, I mean, some people are going to see dumping us for a solar eclipse. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to go meet up with celestial objects.
Well, it's funny because I know you've been talking about that, Don, for I guess a couple years now. So
since 2017.
Yeah, I remember when you said it, even for one of the other meetups. Said when y'all have a meetup around at the same time, if it falls around the same time.
Actually, it was last year. I said I might go, and I had plans to go to this year's for about 2 days. And then I realized, oh crap, that's going to be the eclipse I've been waiting for the last several years.
So you got to get in the central part of the U.S. to see it the best. Is that what it is? Actually,
no. It's going to do an arc from all the way from Texas. It goes through a little slice of Oklahoma down the corner. It goes up through central Arkansas, cuts through the Boot Hill of Missouri, up through Illinois. I mean, it does an arc, and all the way up to New York.
I know Barkley was saying, they're coming, Jenna and himself, but I think Jenna wants to sneak back somewhere to see the eclipse there, So
yeah, it's going to be traversing the entire United States in kind of an arc,
basically.
Do what?
I said Jenna's a photographer. I mean, she just kind of got into drones. It's not. I don't think drones is her first. I mean, she loves photography.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Well, see, that's me. I got into drones because it was a way to capture video.
Yeah.
And I was shooting video professionally. And so when it comes to going out and just flying, I know fly for fun, right? When it comes to going out and flying, it's not the flying for me, it's the shot. And the shot is the end for me. So it's really hard for me to go out and put stick time in to practice.
I think we see it, it's kind of weird because it seemed like the last year or maybe, I don't know, I say couple years, it seemed like you see a lot more photos than you see video lately.
A lot of people, and I never think about going out and taking just photos.
Yeah, I know, and sometimes you get home though after I know when I get back flying, it's like, damn, I didn't take enough pictures or, and it's like, I don't know why, but, because the video is okay, but you got to go through all that crap and, when it's just take a nice picture,
Yeah. I never even think of it. And sometimes I feel bad. It's like, I really should take some pictures. And I did take my little mini with me on my trip up to North and South Dakota. and I did get some stills, but
So Bill didn't go live last night. I kind of thought he might go live last night, huh?
I don't know.
Bill Ronayne, he didn't he go live like last Tuesday, I believe.
I think that was just a one-off to
Yeah,
because he had missed some time.
yeah,
I don't think he was going to make it a regular thing.
yeah. I had a baseball game last night. I didn't even get to watch Bill the drone reviewer, but John said he still haven't got his money that they were supposed to be sending him the $1,400 back from that. So I don't know. I was kind of leery of that, but he says he's gonna get it. So I don't know.
So what do you think about this knockoff drone that everybody's talking about?
Man, I pulled that thing up on Amazon, read some reviews. I saw Geeks Vana did a little thing. It's definitely a DJI drone. I mean,
Yeah,
no doubt about it. I think they're just trying to set themselves up. It's look, they probably are sending kits in a box to somebody over in Malaysia, a couple kids in a garage, and
yeah.
I think that's what it is. I mean,
I don't know. It's like it looks everything about it screams a DJI drone.
yeah.
But it's not. And part of me is just like, that's a discount. But then it's like, okay, I don't have that name behind it, and so it's like,
Well, that's the thing, I mean, they can do that, but it's like, okay, where exactly would that thing go for service, and where
right.
exactly? I mean, yeah, you can say it was made, and I mean, I could say we built the damn thing right here in Hammond, but I mean, I might could build it, but I sure probably, can't fix it. I don't know what it is, and maybe they're just setting themselves up. I mean, you got Toyota, you got Lexus, you got it's the same. It's not the same car, but
Right. Well, Saturns were built with GM parts.
I mean, but it's not, listen, it's not I mean, because first off, it's $1,200, so it ain't just a knockoff. It's the drone,
Right. Right.
But,
and it's just,
I
I don't know if I would.
why they would do that, unless they know. I mean, sometimes it makes you think, well, maybe they know something. Because I mean, I know we all say it. I don't ever think that's going to happen. But hey, I mean, we just saying that is because we got a bunch of damn money tied up in drones,
Steady hard, Paul. Kick that test ass. I don't like it. I don't like to say good luck.
Nah, Paul. You know what? I think anybody.
He's taking it serious, and if you take it serious, you're probably going to do good.
Oh yeah.
If you take it serious and study.
I think if you take a course, especially and pass those little exams, I'm not saying it. I think it just depends on the test you get. I had a bunch of runway type questions, and I had a lot more. I didn't have too many weather stuff, and I was more worried about the damn.
Yeah, you only have a few METAR to read. You only have a few METAR questions, or I only have a few METAR questions to read. You had a few sectionals that were interesting.
Sectionals, if they give you the little legend, and I'll be honest, the answer right before your eyes, you just got to find it.
Yeah, it's right there. And if you study and learn how to read your sectionals, you're good on that. The situational questions about where an airplane would be in relation to you.
Well,
if they're landing.
I had 3 or 4 of those type, and coming in the runway,
which direction are they?
Yeah, so that was
it's like,
I just got a piece of paper and kind of drew it out. I'm kind of got to see it.
Those were kind of interesting. The little tricky to think. You had to just think about it.
Well, the test, that test had A, B, was it A, B, or C? Well, one of the answers are correct. One is about as dumb as you can get, and the other one is close to the one that's right. So it's basically a 50-50, but
And then there was just the one I got a couple wrong that were wording, different wording than I was expecting, and I thought I knew what they were asking, but they were not asking exactly what I was thinking they were asking because they changed the wording up from the stuff that I had studied.
Yeah. Well, hey, it's good. It's a nice accomplishment. I know for me, hey, I haven't, like I said, the any kind of test I took was, I think, in 1994. I got my realtor license, so that was, I mean, you know, that was a few
I
years.
think I've said this forever. I think everybody should get their 107 if they can, because it it means that you're serious about it. Even if you're doing it as a hobby, it means you're serious about the hobby.
Yeah. Well, I think the rules are, I mean, right now, I think we're at a time where, you know, listen, it's easy to say, you know, hey, Don put up a video and I personally think, you know, he did something wrong, or you did somebody or somebody else did something. But, you know, just follow the rules. I mean, I know people, they're wigging out about remote ID, but if you fly with respect and like you're supposed to, listen, remote ID will never come into play, you know, and I don't think you'll ever be approached. But, uh, it's just fly safe and follow the rules, you know. And I think we're getting a little attacked on by some people flying maybe stupid. You know, people don't think what you do and where you live can affect where I live, but it can, because
They can.
you know we have what we call, I know Pete, well, the mayor here, we have sister cities about the same size. I think there's 6 of them, so they do a conference call. So what if one of those sister cities say, hey, we're having a problem with drones? Well, we may not be. I think I might be the only guy in Hammond. Well, there's one other little guy I know that flies, but so everybody knows I fly. But you know, what if the sister city up in wherever Missouri says, hey, you know, we're having a problem. So, you know, they just put up, well, let's put up just no drone signs all over town. You know what I mean?
Yep,
It could happen.
it could, and that's why every time you go out, every time you interact with somebody, that's an opportunity to put a good face on who we are.
Yeah. 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 Well,
But
you know, I think it's like, I think DeMarco brought it up on Monday night on Drone Nation. It's not so much the drone, it's people sometimes hate cameras. I mean, like, especially, you know,
mhm.
if they're over the beach, if they're over, you know, they're in the backyard.
Yeah,
And,
but you're less likely to have somebody come yell at you if you have your phone out.
well, absolutely. Yeah. But
So
you know, hey, I mean, if you take a picture with somebody at the beach, you know, for instance, with the phone, but you know, but you'll get yelled at if you take the picture with the drone. You know what I mean? So I see Paul's back up and running. I mean, I come in there yesterday, Paul Murray. He's doing okay, Don. I know I saw you in there.
yes,
Good deal.
he's doing good. I
Yeah.
wish he would eat better.
Well, you know, he's yeah, you know, I stumbled across Paul, and I guess it was Roger back then. I don't know. You know, Roger, Canadian Drone Hub. They used to come on every morning. And so that's how you know, I've been watching Paul for really since he's been on, as far as when I got into drones in
Mhm.
2017. Actually,
Yeah,
before I bought my Phantom, I used to have it play it in the background. So yeah, that's good deal. Good deal. He's
yeah.
a good guy. Let's see. Donna just said, you can't study and get your 107, so naturally we know what happens next.
I just
All right. Let's see, Paul. What he said, I got to get a little study time in there. Thanks for all the support. Yeah, you'll do fine. I'll tell you what. For every, let's say, I say you're gonna make a 92. So every point you make past 92, we'll get Bill Ronayne to buy everybody at South Florida Drone Meetup a round of beer. How about that? Does Bill? I think Bill will be okay with that.
yeah. I'm sure Bill will just go ahead and go with that.
Oh,
Paul,
yeah.
if you score 100%, I will get Fisheye out of the box. He's been
There
there
you
for a
go.
year.
What about is Art Don? Is Art coming to the meetup? Is Art coming to South Florida?
I don't know.
I know he
I
said he wasn't, but then I thought the other day he said something about he was going to be able to come. So I don't. I'm gonna have to text Art and find
I don't
out.
know. It's back and forth. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whenever people start talking about the meetup, I just kind of tune out because it doesn't affect me.
Well, it'll listen. Oh man, this sun. Hold up a second. Shut them plantation
Here,
shutters.
I'm gonna be like you.
All right, Paul. Thanks for hopping in. Yay, fisheye. Yeah. Well, we got actually Ben Ray will welcome in. Greg reached out to Captain Ray. I know he sent the lanyards and he sent us some other, but I think he's going to actually send. He didn't say, but I think he's going to send some 107. He gave us some cars last year. Actually, we gave away 10 courses of 107. Now I don't know. I mean, he might send one, he might send five, he might send none. I really don't know, but he did reach out, so I think he's sending some of those. I would think, which that's pretty good. So, and I know people that if somebody wanted to have a 107, they were just giving them to somebody that needed it. So that's the biggest thing. We were talking about that. It's like we have a ton of prizes, but I don't need to win something that's a prize. That's a Matrice drone. I don't have a Matrice. So we try to just tell everybody, if you win something that you don't need, either let us know, we'll maybe give you something else. Because Maddie and I were kind of grabbing stuff off the table and kind of grouping some stuff together. Who else is in here? Bent Rail, Akarasho. So, Don, how's the editing? You changed up any editing as far as what you use? Are you using the same program you've been using pretty much?
I'm using the Adobe suite.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's a fun time for drones though. I think this year though, man, I know they got the Avata 2 coming out. It looks like it's going to be a couple of days after the meetup.
Yeah, I still, with legislation, I'm still just gun shy over pulling the trigger on getting anything new. So, and I got my Mini One out. I went ahead and got a little remote ID and module and put it on my Mini One. And for what I do for professional use, I'm usually mastering at 1080p for commercials and stuff like that. I usually give them 1080p.
Can you test it? You have an Android phone, so I mean, you tried the drone scan app.
I've got Apple phone.
So it don't work with Apple though. I mean, you can't pull it up.
Yeah, there's trackers on Apple.
Oh, really? It'll work.
Yeah, there's a.
Because I know the drone scanner app on the Apple will not pull up the drone. Now it will on the Android.
It showed my module the other day.
And what's the name of it?
The module I'm using is the Holy Stone.
No, I'm talking about what app on the phone.
I don't remember because I didn't keep it. Because I didn't.
Because I thought Apple was having, I thought they were having some conflict with all of that or something. But yeah, it's
once I got it set up, I went ahead and downloaded a tracker app just to make sure that it was broadcasting information, and it was. So.
I know, because Joe and I actually, Captain Joe, we were flying that day. We actually tried to see if you could side load like drone scanner on the RC Pro, but I mean we couldn't figure it out. I don't know, but I think Michael Wright said that he did, or I don't know. I have to go back and watch that again. But
yeah, I just downloaded an app long enough to make sure that my information was on the transmitter and that it was actually transmitting and could be detected, and that I was legal. And
yeah, I haven't ordered one. I mean, the only really drone I have that. Well, I guess the V-copter. I mean,
yeah,
I'll just I'll snag the one off Marcus's drone and put it on there or something. I don't know.
Well, you can't just transfer them if you're 107.
Huh? We got a bad connection.
Yeah,
we got a bad connection.
Here's the thing. I'm a rule follower.
No, I think what I think is good. I guess I just don't know the FPV guys. What's gonna. I don't know. It's like where Marcus goes out there and flies. I don't think you heard anything. Like yesterday, I went and flew out that Strawberry Farm out there.
I don't think any of it hurts anything. But But you know what? It's still a rule that we should follow.
Yeah. No, I agree.
If we start picking and choosing and thumbing our nose at regulations from the FAA, then they might just say, you know what? They're not worth it.
Well, that's like, I know that was one of the big things I had with Al and Ray when they got kind of, well, I don't say they got kicked out that little park, but the police was very nice. I asked them to leave because the city, but the guy, I think Al asked the cop, well, if I was filming a real estate thing. He said, well, I probably wouldn't bother you, but you know, he could have actually taken off on private property. But they had taken off from the city. So I don't know. You can't pick and choose. You know, I'm like you. You can't say, well, I want to follow this rule and not do this. But yeah, you got
you have to try and okay. You ever have a piece of like long Laffy Taffy?
Yeah.
And if you take that and think of that as our rules, okay, and it's a little cool, but you can bend it really slow, and you can bend it and you can bend it. If you try and bend it fast, it's going to break, right?
Yep. Yep.
So our job is to try and mold and change the rules slowly and in our favor. If we just go ahead and just try and break through the regulations and just ignore them, it's going to break our
well, yeah, and
well,
I mean,
some of our hobbies, but some of our livelihoods. And
you're the same way. I don't want to, you know, listen, I don't want to be like every time I fly, like be looking over my shoulder and you know, just like I'm doing something bad. You know, I want to fly with confidence. I want to fly legal, and I don't want to be hassled. And look, you can be hassled by somebody that don't know the rules. Period. I understand.
Yeah, you can.
But you know, I don't think that would ever become a problem legally. You know, for you. Besides,
And like I said, I always think of the video that I'm shooting, and I rarely shoot for myself. It's usually shooting for a job.
so Don, are you doing more inside stuff though? Like, or are you doing more outside? I mean, like when you do a commercial type thing, is it flying indoors sometimes, or is it?
Oh, I no. In fact, I had somebody talk about flying indoors the other day,
Yeah.
and it's like I can put my camera on a monopod
Right.
and put it in the air,
Yeah, I hear you.
shoot 4K on my Sony, and stabilize it, and it gives me a better image than flying the drone
Yeah.
inside.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like the Avata.
I have flown inside a couple times,
Yeah.
and one was for a gymnasium that was added onto a school, and we did a time lapse and building video, construction video for that. And I took the drone in and flew it around the gymnasium to show that off. And another time was for a like a Habitat for Humanity restore.
Yeah.
So it was a large store, had a lot of stuff, shelving and stuff. So I put the drone up and just did a really simple orbit. Well,
So Don, that remote ID module, is it pretty easy to get going? I mean, it's pretty simple.
yeah, yeah. I charged it up. You have to log in with their software
Gotcha.
to enter in the information, and then I hadn't re-registered my little Mini for a while. It was expired on registration, so it was going back in and registering all at one time.
Yeah.
With the module and the drone together.
Well, I mean,
So,
yeah, because if
that was easy.
even I mean, I know everybody said, but if you part 107, it doesn't matter if it's 250 or not. You need to put that module on. You know?
Yep.
That was always. It was still. I mean, somebody was saying the other night you didn't have to, but as far as I understand it, you have to put the module on. It doesn't matter.
Yep.
You know,
get the module and put it.
Even I mean, so I guess you can clear a recreational flight and you wouldn't have to put it. I don't know. I mean, but I would just put it and don't worry about it. You know.
Well, yeah, like I said, when I use it, it's
using it.
Here's the thing, for what I do, for what I do, I'm not doing real estate videos yet. If I was to do real estate or shoot another golf course, and I haven't shot golf course in probably a year and a half.
Now, I don't know if you heard my little story last week. So I don't know. Well, it might have been 2 weeks now, but I was walking. I always walk during the day, you know, get my walk in. But anyway, I was walking, so I saw this girl flying it was actually a Phantom. What was it? A Phantom 4. So she was flying. I mean, she was filming the house. So she was a young lady, probably in her mid-20s. And I said, hey, you know, but the control was beeping when I walked by. So I said, hey, you know, I said, what you flying there? She said, oh, I got a drone. She didn't know. So make a long story short, she goes, yeah, we keep 3 or 4 of them at the office so we can go take real estate pictures. I said, she was a national company. But anyway, I said, oh, really? I said, when did you learn to fly? She said, oh, well, the guy gave me a little quick lesson before I left the office this morning. So how many times is that duplicated across the U.S. that's happening? You know, she actually didn't know what I said, well, your battery's about to, I said, your battery's about to go dead in the drone. And she said, oh, I got another battery in the car. But, you know, and listen, she wasn't hurting anybody. She was only 30, 40 feet up, but she could have run into a car. She could have run into the house. Plus, you know, she's filming for professional service. I mean, you know.
Yep.
To put in the MLS and you know,
she wasn't hurting anybody except for the industry.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, she was, and look, she was sweet as could be, but she was, you know, she said, yeah, she said, we have 3. No, she said, we have 4 drones at all. I said, you can just take them, like sign them out. So, I mean, and I didn't even ask her. Look, she might have been a 107, but she ain't know nothing about the battery. So I know she wasn't a 107.
She wasn't a 107. If she didn't know anything about a battery, if she didn't know anything about what drone she was flying, she wasn't 107.
But anyway, you know, that's happening, I guess, all across the U.S. Ken Hoffbauer. Well, I'll tell you what, Don, I think I'm going to end this because I know Paul's going to be going on in a few seconds, and I don't want to interfere. I was just sitting here. And
Yep. And it's 8 o'clock. I need to get down, check my emails.
Yeah, thanks for hopping on. And I just really wanted to remind
you. Well, you look so lonely, man. I couldn't stand it. No one was
hopping. You know, I was sitting here, and I know I did want to remind people about Captain Ray show. He does, yeah. He's got Billy Kyle and I think John Flynn tonight, and then I don't know if I don't think Bill Thomas is still doing a show. I mean, I know he's doing a show, but he's been a little sick, so he's not doing a show. So, and
I don't keep track of all the shows.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pop see what Paul and Emma are doing in a few minutes. But hey, thanks for hopping on, and I'll talk to you.
All right, see you later.
Have a great day.